Good evening, folks. Fellow degenerates. Mickey D here for Cold Beer Sports on Sunday evening, just gone 4:30. One selection for tomorrow. I was missing for a couple of days there. There was poker to be played. The casinos are closing up after tonight. So went to the Eglinton in Galway on Friday night. Played for over 8 hours. How did I do? You're thinking. Didn't do too bad. Played the tournament. Cashed out third. Was all in with the second place. My King Queen dominating his King 10, and he got a jack on the river for a straight. Otherwise, I'd have been well ahead. And anyway, I had a good time. I played cash after that and took a few pounds as well off them. So I was up there last night again to be a happy dealer today there, I'd say, if you took my advice and back Western Sea today in Thurles. I must tell you as well, I wasn't on for a couple of days, I was telling you about my pig sheet. You don't want to get on that. I do write down if a horse doesn't travel particularly well through a race on and off the bit or in sports and starts and that, I do put in travelled like a pig. And then some of them, they're when they don't get the jumping properly, I do put in jumped like a pig. But then when you get on the list as is a pig or you are a pig, that's not good. That's like Mad American's Black Book. So we have to add one. We had to add one the other day into the You Are a Pig category. That was Fox Belle. Blinkers didn't do any good to him at all. He absolutely resented them. Jumped like a pig, travel like a pig, is a pig. Might have to give him in the Bulger to put him over the banks to see will he get any bit of enthusiasm for the game. But he's definitely not going to win a race the way he's acting. Friday night we had Acquiescent ran a good race, went off favourite, well gambled on through the day. Thought he was going to win it coming up the stretch. There's always one, isn't there? But he was done all right, for each way money. Goshen as well, Saturday, I think he finished 7th. No, I think his days are numbered as well. So anyway, tomorrow, not great stuff, but the best race of the day is a Class 2 handicap hurling. There's a horse in there of Harry Skelton's, Callico. It's top weight, but you don't put weight on an ass, I always say. 2 flat runs in Germany. One first time out in Ludlow last January. Then he beat a 119 rated horse quite handily that day. Then he ran in a grade 2 in Kempton, second beating a nose to that good horses of Emmett Mullins's Cape Gentleman. So he got a rating then of 140. So he won a novices hurl he bypassed all the festivals. He won a novice hurl in Warwick very readily. So then he ran in the Scottish champion hurl, finished 4th in that. Then he came back, he ran in the Welsh champion hurl down the field, but it was a competitive race and a lot of them were match fit, he wasn't. But his last run, the last day then, was 2 miles 4. And he led at the second last, he was well ahead, and he only tired, he didn't stay. He was bet by Tommy's Oscar, who has since won off a £9 higher rating. That was a good class race. It's his third run back after the break. It's a third run back after a wind up. He's 100 to 30. I think he's worth a 3-point win. It's a 2-mile race tomorrow for the Skeltons. Now, it's not a simple race as all class 2 races aren't. You have that up or a valley, what do you call them? Elm Valley in it. Only a 4-year-old. Bit of potential in him yet. But I think Callico, with the 2 miles, he's a 5-year-old. He's a right little horse. He's down to 133 as well from his initial 140 rating. So I expect him to go well. So that's the one for tomorrow. I'm going to spend a couple hours now looking at Tuesdays. and I'll try and get one or two for Tuesday for you, and I'll see what's the story. There's Wednesday racing as well, but it probably isn't great stuff. Anyway, we'll try and pick out a couple of, and then the Christmas study will start. So anyway, punt safe, enjoy the racing, and it's a pity now that the crowds are down. I hadn't got me tickets for Leopardstown for the Christmas either, and they were booked out, of course, the other night. I was going to Galway and missed out on that. So unless anyone has a spare ticket for me for Stevens's Day, I love going Stevens's Day, or the 28th. So anyway, Mickey D for Cold Beer Sports, over and out. Bash those bookies.